First things first, I want to thank you all so much for helping me reach 100 subscribers on YouTube. I can't believe there's actually people watching my vlogs. As a special, I want to help you guys create your own aesthetic vlogs because I love to watch them and I hope my tips can help you start it as well. Just a disclaimer first, all these tips and ideas are from my own experience as an aesthetic vlogger. I'm not speaking for everyone else and everybody is entitled to do whatever they want. It's all cool, it's creativity, it's fine. For this special, I want to give you my own tricks and tips on how I create my vlogs. So first things first, what's an aesthetic vlog? Aesthetic vlogs are not just like any other vlog where you pick up the camera, film, put it together, call it a day. You have to really focus on the editing. There's a lot of different styles for aesthetic vlogs, but for my vlogs, I want to portray 3 key words: interactive website, anime, and relaxing. Seeing all the interactive screens and the sound effects, it's like as if you're connecting with the audience. Like, oh look, suddenly there's a pop-up here, let's exit it. And number 2, the anime part. If you watch anime, there's a lot of emotes going on when the characters react happily or sad. So basically, you put that on yourself as the person. I find that much more entertaining than hearing someone say, oh, I'm happy, oh, I'm sad, oh, I'm mad. And number 3, relaxing. Some of my most received comments are, oh my god, watching your vlog made me feel so relaxed, made me feel cozy, love the music choice, everything feels so relaxing. The point is, that's what I want to portray. Whenever I edit my vlogs, I make sure the colors are more softer and more pastel, so it feels like it's a dreamland. Now, I'm not saying, oh, you should not film your bad days. Bad days can look nice too. So even something small like brushing your teeth, hanging out with friends, going to work, doing homework, you can make that look peaceful. And of course, with a little touch of color grading, it definitely makes things much more relaxing. Now that we got all that out of the way, I want to show you the details of how I edit my vlogs, such as color grading, how I make my thumbnails, choice of music, basically everything. So let's go. As soon as you open the app, you see template and you see a lot of different type of templates from IG story, TikTok, YouTube intro, IG feed, and a lot of random different kinds too. So for example, we're gonna take this lookbook autumn and we're gonna use it by clicking use now and select a couple of clips. And I know there are some words like lookbook autumn, Lily James, you don't need that, so you could just go to text and select the word and just change it up. You could just change it up. Every single word that pops out in this template, you can adjust it. And then you can just press export. I also use Vita for their stock videos, and let me tell you, they're really, really cute. I like to go to the retro section, and you know, sometimes things goes bonkers, so you gotta include this video clip. They even have the sound effect for you. But yeah, there's a lot of cute stock videos, countdown, digital, like I said, everything is digitalized right now. Like digital, interactive, technology, it's all part of the aesthetic. Look at this, this one's super cute. It's like you open a laptop and bam, the vlog start. That's so cute, right? Vito also have a lot of stickers and they're so cute and it's so overwhelming to edit because you just want to use them all, but you don't want to look like there's too much in your vlog because it gets messy. So yeah, editing is fun, but it can get stressful. The app that I use to edit is Vilo. Vilo and Vita are pretty similar and it's really hard to choose which one I like, but I started using Vilo so I got more comfortable with that, which is why I use that as my base to edit vlogs. As soon as you open the app, you can create videos, select your clips, and change the aspect ratio, and yeah, you can get started with editing. So as you can see, all my raw files are inserted, and the first thing I do is to crop my video clips as short as possible. It doesn't matter if it's already a 2 seconds video, it could be a 1 second video. For example, this first clip. 5 seconds of me going under a tree, it's boring, it's super boring. So what I like to do is first cut a little bit of the beginning because as soon as you start filming, your hands kind of shake. Well, at least mine do. So I will cut that part and just start from there to there. As soon as that big leaf hit the camera, I feel like that's kind of neat. So there we go. Good. 5 second video became a 2 second video. Perfect. This is the finished touch, I believe. Alright, so as you can see, there were 5 clips, equals 31 seconds. I only had 4 clips now and it's only 5 seconds. That's how I edit the B-rolls in my vlog, because you don't really want to linger on like, oh, I'm in a subway. I get it, it's a subway. I've seen enough. And the trees, I don't need to see a tree for like 20 minutes, okay? And also, human has short attention span. So as soon as we see something, we see it. If it lingers a little too long, it gets boring and people will click away. The next step after cropping the video, I would mute everything because I don't need to hear ambient. Unless if I'm talking, but I'm not talking in any of these, so it's okay. After cropping the clips, muting them, next we're gonna do the color grading. Here's another tip. When you're color grading one clip, the sunlight is different from a clip when you're filming inside or in a different restaurant or outside. So chances are you're gonna have to adjust it along the way. So example, to start the color grading, you go to filter, and you go to filter again, you go to adjustments, and then you scroll to the front, adjustments. Do not get overwhelmed. You only focus on 3 parts: the brightness, contrast, and saturation. For the brightness, I usually go up around 40, 50, according to the video. I feel like 52 would be fine. And for contrast, you have to go down. Do not go up, go down to about like a 20, 25. And saturation, I would just boost it a little bit more. Okay. Based on this, it's already a really sunny day, so I don't need the brightness that much, but it has to be more than contrast. So basically, brightness have to be high, contrast have to be low, and saturation have to be a little higher. But of course, it varies. That's just my base. I do play around with vibrance at times, but not often. Just a little bit. Okay, after that, just go through the video. Alright. Now here it is, Dunkin' Donuts. There's a lot of orange tints in here and it makes everything look like a hot Cheeto with the base color grading. So to only edit that part, I would go to split and split. Make sure the adjustments is selected. And after that, I would just edit only that part by clicking adjustments, and definitely don't need the vibrance here because the orange is already a really bold color, so we're gonna lower the vibrance. And saturation, we're gonna make it pastel, so we could just like stick with 22. Contrast doesn't need to be that low. So like maybe 15, maybe boost the brightness a bit more. And yeah. Okay, that's better. You just gotta play with the colors, okay? So I'm gonna put the video side by side so you can see the difference. After that, I would insert the music. I'm actually so lazy and I just use the music provided from the app. I mean, they're good. To add music, you can go to Audio, BGM, and you can just select any. Alright, that's cute. Let's add this one. There's a little like pause break here, so I'm gonna cut that so we'll get straight to it. Alright, well let's add some words. The stickers and sound effects, okay? There are a lot of stickers, motion stickers you can use, which I frequently just use these because these are like the anime emotes that I use. There's also a lot of different kind. You can take your time and feel creative, but we're gonna add a heart, and this is what I usually do when I add like the hearts coming out of my face, like this, like there, that, okay? So what I do is just select it, pretend the cash register is feeling loved for some reason. Okay, so what we gotta do, as you can see, the heart isn't following, right? So to do that, we just go to transform partial setting, as you can see on this side here, turn it on, so it gives a keyframe here. So every time when the screen moves, you can move it a little bit. So like as you can see, it's going up, so you could just like move your heart up. That way it can like track its movements. There we go, and this is what happens. Now we could do like add some text, labels. There are a lot of labels here, which are super cute. And like I mentioned earlier, digital interactive website. You gotta include that when you're editing with like sound effects and pop-ups. So for example, so we can add this little pop-up note that says Dunkin', okay? Donuts. I don't know, I'm just doing this quick because my battery's about to die. But for fonts, I personally like to use, here I'll make it bigger for you guys, VCR. It's like this retro game font, and Winkle is this cute, bubbly aesthetic. You could add some pop-ups, so what you gotta do is audio, sound effects, recent. I added a couple of my favorites, so mouse click, pop-up, ding, twinkle, and just a bunch of different kind of camera shutter. Yeah, that's pretty much it. To edit my thumbnails, I use Procreate. For my thumbnails, I usually use about 2 to 4 images. No more, no less. Next, I turn on Drawing Guide. I use Drawing Guide to decide how I want the pictures to be placed. After placing down the images, I erase the extra parts of the pictures, making sure it looks neat. Next, for the title, I make sure it's not too long and it's going to be in white colored with the font Winkle. Here, I'm drawing a few strokes, making sure I get the perfect stroke for the title. After that, I made a copy of the title and colored it black so it creates a little shadow. It gives it more depth. Next is the fun part. I am using a white pen to outline anything important in the pictures, like the buildings, the cars, words. You could also add some words and put some arrows on it. And no, you don't need to be an artist for this part. Anyone can draw any shapes they want. Some of my most used shapes are diamonds for the sparkles, stars, hearts, flowers, and clouds. Next, I like to create a little glowy effect to my thumbnail. First, I would copy and then paste the entire thumbnail. Next, I will select Gaussian blur, layer, and then turn it up. Make sure not too much, you have to still be able to see the images. Then I will go to opacity and keep it around in the 30s to 40 range. To finalize everything, I would create another layer, drag in this brown color to the screen, then go change the mode to screen and turn it low, around 10 to 15. Because all 4 of these pictures were taken separately in different lightings, I feel like this subtle pink filter merges everything together. And you're done! Thank you so much for watching this video, and once again, thank you so much for giving me 100 subscribers, and I hope these tips are great use for you. See ya!